This one hurts, and I think it hurts because, man, I feel like these guys gave everything they had. I feel like they got tired. They got exhausted. Relying on a lot of guys to do a lot against a really good team. A lot of inexperienced guys giving me everything they have to compete. I just feel like late in the second half, I feel like we just ran out of juice. And obviously it was unfortunate. I was going to try to put Isaiah back in, but he was hobbling around, so I didn't want to risk it. But I told this team in there's a lot of guys in this locker room that are showing me what they're made of. And some of the positives, some of those guys are showing me that they have a lot inside of them. There's no bickering, there's no complaining. They just want to work, they just want to get better. They want to take advantage of the opportunity they're having. And I'm proud of that. And it may sound crazy for a head coach to say he's proud of a team that's just lost so many in a row, but I'm seeing something growing in this locker room. Number one, I'm seeing a lot of pain and hunger. But number two, I'm seeing a lot of experience coming. I mean, I look at this roster that I have, relying on, 5 freshmen a day, 2 sophomores. Obviously, Darius is our leader in here. He's doing everything he can. As a staff, we put these guys in this position. But I think they're taking advantage of it. And our season's not over yet. It's been a struggle. But there's something that's going to break. And that's why I'm trying to get these young guys the experience they need. So when it does break, it's going to be special. I don't know when that's going to be, but we're going to keep fighting, and it's coming. So stick with us. This ain't easy. Trust me, it's not easy for me. It's hard because I want these guys to win so bad. But as I said at the beginning of the year, man, it's a huge experience gap. And each game that we play, each battle that we're in, that gap is closing. And I'm excited to see when it's fully closed what we have.
Darius, if we can look at the micro, this game, their press, how difficult is it to try to solve something like that?
Yeah, they're an athletic team. They run a good press. We had a plan against it. I think we executed most of the time. They have a lot of athletic guys, but I feel like, with Jahari back there, Sherm, Casper, those are all freshmen, so I feel like they did a good job handling it, and I think that's preparing us for other teams that press and stuff like that too, so I think it was a good test for us.
On the macro level, Darius, just as a leader of this team, he's saying, there's no bickering, there's anything like that. It's great. How do you lead these guys and make sure they keep their heads up? How do you keep your head up right now?
Yeah, it's a challenge, especially when we have a lot of young guys. This is a lot of guys are coming from spots where, we're not losing 4 games, 5 games in a row, so it could be hard for them. So I'm just trying to keep everybody together. We have a lot of veterans are stepping up too, like Connor and Jerome, keeping the group tight after a loss. The next day talking about the game, position meetings. We've been doing a bunch of that, so I think the group is really tight still.
Roger, the press, it's going to be a riddle you got to solve in that game. You talk about being exhausted a little bit. Just how difficult, how much does it take out of the guys to have to, spend the first 10 seconds of the shot clock trying to solve getting the ball just to half court?
Oh, man, it was a lot. But, good Lord. Darius, he has 10 assists, and, he handled it by himself for the most part, man. He was trying to help those young guys figure it out. We only had 10 turnovers for the game. So I think that was a positive against that type of pressure. With Jahari and Casper back there, Sherman back there. It's just even Cooper coming in and helping. It was a lot for those guys. To only have 10 turnovers is good. But I don't think that was it. I think we got tired on defense. And I think late in the second half, they got some runouts, some transition threes, some backdoor cuts that, usually we don't give those up. And I think that was kind of the turning point of the game. Try to go zone to try to slow it down to give those guys some rest. But it's hard to go zone. When we're getting out, we're scoring, or we're getting a stop, and then they're getting a stop, and they're pushing at us. So this is a game against a really good team, a really experienced team. That coaching staff has done a great job. Obviously, you saw what they did against Belmont. the way that the game was going. So pressure or no pressure, man, we gave ourselves chances. I think it came down to being able to get stops in the second half.
You made a change in the starting lineup. What has Kaspar shown you to earn that role?
His grit. He's worked. I mean, he has the highest GPA on the team, and he's in one of the hardest majors, but yet he's here more than anybody else working. And I think that work has afforded him the opportunity. He deserved it. Just his ability to rebound the ball, that was something that we were lacking, and we needed it really bad. And I mean, he's 6'7". He's not crazy athletic, but he just has a will. I mean, today he had 11 rebounds. He's a 6'7" freshman that's not an above-the-rim guy. Like, how do you get 11 rebounds? He's done it because he just wanted it. So I'm going to play a guy like that because we need rebounding. And not only that, it was good to see Cooper kind of come out of his shell. Those two true freshmen today, I think, did a lot of things. And so, yeah, Kaspar, I love the kid, and his work is showing off. And that's what I told to the team. I said, this kid went out and earned it. So I'm proud of him for that.
Any update on Isaiah, what happened to him, or just, again, what you saw when you put him back in for 90 seconds there?
Yeah, I think he just sprained it, man. Obviously Isaiah has been carrying a heavy load, trying to score for us and make plays for us, and I think he's been pressing a little bit just because, he feels like he has to score for us to be successful, and he does, because he has a scoring ability. So he's logging a lot of minutes just because our depth's not crazy, great. But in the game, I think he sprained it a little bit, and he was hopping around out there, and I didn't want to keep him out there,
Is it knee? It looked like his knee was wrapped and up to his thigh.
He sprained his knee a little bit. I think he's going to be fine, but I didn't want to risk it in this game. I wanted to rest him.
Darius, I imagine you guys get a break. What do the next 10 days look like for you? And I mean, do you want to kind of get your mind away from basketball for a little bit? How do you look the next 10 days?
I think we still got more games in the season, so I don't think there's really a break in my mind about the next couple of games. But obviously, we're gonna go home for a little bit for Christmas, but then we're right back at it on the 26th. We're on the road to Elon, so we're looking forward to that.
Yeah, we're gonna practice tomorrow and the next day too. We're gonna try to get better. Some of the guys logged a lot of minutes, and some guys are banged up, so we won't go crazy hard. But we got to continue to improve. When you get a team like this, practice is just as important as the games. So we're going to continue to improve. We're going to continue to get better. We're going to continue to find the lineups that gives us the best chance to win, and we're going to have a great Christmas too. We're going to have a Christmas party with our team. We're a close bunch, yeah. And one thing about families, you're a family whether you're up or down, and we're a family, and we're connected. I hope you guys can see that. So we're going to have an awesome Christmas party. Hopefully these guys can celebrate Jesus Christ, the birth of Jesus Christ, together with their family, and we're going to come back and we're going to keep grinding.
And I'll leave you with this question, and this could be a 10-second answer or a 10-minute if you preach. How much do you lean on your faith during this stretch right now? I mean, how much do you have to lean on that during the last couple weeks?
For me, like I said, I never really wanted to get into coaching. It was kind of like I felt like it was my calling. And to be honest, coming here, I kind of felt that way. Like I said, I was very comfortable at Gonzaga, and I had a long-term contract, and I turned down a lot of jobs and different things like that. But I knew this opportunity was going to be challenging. I did. I knew any opportunity. That's why I took my time to become a head coach. But I really feel like God put it in my heart to come back to Valpo for some reason. And one of the verses I share with these guys in team time is James 1, verse 2, where it says, "Count it all joy when you go through tests and trials of many kinds, because the testing of your faith develops perseverance, so that you're mature and you're not lacking anything." And as a coach, a young coach, with a young team, in a situation that obviously hasn't been the greatest, and knowing that it's my responsibility to be a part of rebuilding it, and going through the adversity that I'm going through, man, my faith has been the number one thing that has helped me stay grounded. And I think it's helped me try to give these young men an example of what you do when you're going through a struggle. Obviously, there's a lot of struggles in life. Winning basketball games is minor to some of the things that people are dealing with. But I think the beauty of being a head coach is I'm a leader, I'm an example for them. So I'm able to teach them now, like, God is maturing our team. God is maturing our staff. God is maturing me. There's things that I have to figure out how to get better, how to learn, how to coach better, how to lead better. So this growth is coming because of the struggle. And my faith helps me have the right mindset in that. So that once this thing turns and once these guys get experience and once we get some more transfers in here to get some more experience with this group, and once we're cutting down nets, it's going to come from what we just went through this beginning of the year and what we're going to go through the next 2 months. So, yeah, my faith obviously is number one reason I'm here, the reason I'm coaching at Valpo, but then also it gives me the encouragement and the faith to know that we're building something special. And when it happens, man, I hope the community and our fans and everybody appreciate it that much more because they were a part of the struggle with us. Thank you. Thank you.